Fellas, welcome to the show. Before I get into the Colombian dating, let me take care of a couple of messages. One of the brothers said, "Hey man, you ain't got to explain parts of your life," and I know that, brother. Thank you for the comment, though. I chose to, and I actually kind of like it because I've talked about it for years. People don't understand, you know, why aren't you close to your mom? And so I decided to give a full explanation. I actually, that's a partial one, but because Jovina was here, you could hear from secondhand. Um, People really don't understand when there's a mother in the picture that isn't like their mommies, because their mommies are nice and sweet and loving and caring. I didn't have that experience in life, so it made me a different person. I've said before that a lot of guys who become great players don't have a good connection with their mommies, their mums, as you want to call it. So I grew up as a dude with, actually, I just didn't involve her in my life. She has never, actually never offered to sit my kids. She was always too busy. She didn't do it for any of us, though. That's my mum. Me mum, as they say in England or the UK. Me mum. Anyways, it is what it is. It is what it is. It was what it was. Nothing I can do about it from the past, and I just try to work for the future. I tried to reestablish a relationship. There was a period of time where I didn't, involved in my life, including actually I would see my father, but and he understood. He apologized. I know you took a lot of shit from me because you look like me, the most like me, and he understood to the day he died. Because of his bullshit, I had to suffer. And I was this closest too. If you look at all the photos, I'm always standing or sitting next to him. Let's see. We're going to look at Colombia today. A place called Medellin or Medellin. I don't know how they get a gene out of it. It looks like Medellin to me, Colombia. Let me change the camera. I collected some of these for the forum, but I'll share them with you. These are certain videos people put up on YouTube on getting down in Colombia. This fellow says 6 steps to party like a rock star in Medellin, as they call it, Colombia. Again, it's kind of like Portuguese. They pull sounds out of thin air. Senor is senored. Where's the D? I asked, Julian, where's the D? And there's a bunch of other ones where they pull, consonants out of the thin air. But I guess it's that same thing. Here we go.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Frost Flair. In this video, I'm going to give you a private tour of Medellin's nightlife. On top of that, I'm going to give you...
Did you hear that? Medellin's? Somebody tell me, where's the G? 2 L's make a G sound?
Six steps on how to have a successful night out in Colombia. That's coming up in this episode.
Okay, he did what everybody says you should do your videos like that I didn't start doing. He gave you an introduction, then he does his intro, then he goes into the topic. The introduction is supposed to give you, get you hooked on the video, so you can't wait for it. Just like a TV show. And because I do these live videos, I can't do that. Actually, I can do that. Yeah. All I gotta do is show a clip of my introduction. First of all, come in. This is what the show's gonna be about. Then do the introduction video, and then transition back to me or whatever the topic is. I'm supposed to be doing shows like that, and I really need to get on the ball. From the hips here, which ones would you guys choose of the females? I choose that. I like the plumpness there and the thickness of a woman's hip. Some of you guys like them, thinner, and this is would be an example of thinner chicks.
And put in serious work.
Yep.
You gotta sit down, as you can tell, and what I'm doing right now, and chit chat and start conversations with women the same way you start talking to women online in the States or in any country that you're in. Even though this seems easier than walking up to a beautiful girl and saying hi, you still need to know.
Here's my thing with the big ass knuckles. Look at the size of his brother's knuckles. Huh, must be a relative.
You still need to know enough human interaction, aka some game, so you can set up dates and that those dates don't flake. This is very time consuming, but it does pay off. The second way, and I actually like the second way better than the first way, but the first way saves so much time. The second way, where I go, you can go to the local mall or on the street and say hi to a beautiful woman. The fact that you're not from their country builds a little bit of attraction, and they want to help you out. They want to be a tour guide. Again, you're gonna need it.
I don't know if you guys noticed it. The women so far are Colombians with Indian blood also. They're not the European ones. I watched a fellow's video that I posted on the forum. He's American, looks like a Wedo, which is, you know, a white guy. But he's Latin.
Knowledge of human interaction, aka game, so that you can set up dates, they can trust you, and they can show you around. Number two, gotta dress fresh as fuck. You don't have to be flashy and wear a bunch of jewelry, especially if you're in a different country or certain parts of Colombia, where you do want to present yourself fresh. Step number three is simple. Go to the club. Since I'm giving you a tour guide of Medellin, I'm going to give you the three top places to go to the club. And they're not really clubs themselves or bars. They're located
That dude was fucked up. Staggered and shit.
with multiple clubs. I'm going to go from the worst to the best. El Centro, La Setenta, and Parquilleres is where we're at right now. Step number three, get tipsy. If you don't drink, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't agree with this one. You shouldn't have to get tipsy because your brain isn't at its full function. You're in a different country, and you're trying to game the women. I will give Owen of RSD. I just watched one of his videos the other day. I said, let me just watch. He was doing street shit, and what he does is he does come off like a gay guy, and he's loud, he's obnoxious, and he's up in their faces. And the reason why a lot of people fail with Owen is that they can't be Owen. He sounds like a homosexual, and you know how homosexuals are brazen and they run up in girls' faces. He has learned to do that act. So he gets women to think that, okay, he's just this loud, you know, he must be gay guy. But then he pushes for a date. So he sneaks in under the radar a little bit by being, you know, really flamboyant. The word I'm looking for is flamboyant. And I don't know if he was like that all of his life or if that's something he taught himself how to do, but he has mastered the flamboyant Hollywood gay type of guy. Or metrosexual. You know, is he gay? That's why a lot of people wondered, you know, is this guy gay? He does that really well. So I'll give him props for that. Not my style. I'm more masculine. I don't have small nuts. I step in the streets in the game when I was in the game like I had a big pair of balls. Different stuff. I didn't do flamboyant shit. I was watching this lecture and they create a lot of theory shit on social dynamics because that's what they're about, is the social aspect of dating. And a lot of guys I would not do that flamboyant thing. I've done the black thing where you stand there and you're a little bit more aggressive and you direct things from there versus being flamboyant. Oh, girl, and turn around and shit like that. I don't have a problem turning around, but the flamboyancy, the flippancy type of thing, I can't do that. It's not my style. Sorry about that. Let's continue.
At number 3 for you guys that don't drink, have fun. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Francais Flair over here with a brand new episode. Drunk as fuck. Drinks in most South American countries are way cheaper than drinks in your local bar in the United States. So take advantage. Don't get sloppy drunk. Just get tipsy.
So these girls, they're a combination of a little bit of Spanish blood and the native blood over there. And I'm wondering, where the Spaniards at? Because in the other video that I watched with the white guy from the white Latino from America, he only showed people like him. There was even a guy from Mexico who looked like him, and he partnered up with. They partnered up with some Indios as well, Indio descent ones. But the girls, they look like him. And the girl that's in my conversation, How to Talk to Girls video, she was the white Hispanic or Spaniard descent person as well. And these girls are the Indio. And I'm wondering if the culture over there, if you look like them, you have the lighter skin, but you're of Indio descent, are you second in line? Because every culture has its hierarchy. A thing I didn't like about the Indian culture is that they put their hierarchy out there. And if you're born in a caste, you cannot jump another caste. Just like with skin color, it marks you. Either, good or bad, whatever. In societies. I'm not saying it's bad to be of a different skin color. I'm saying society marks you. At number 5, dance. Okay, I can hear some guys say in their head, "Oh, I don't dance. That's just not me." Okay, whatever. Float your boat. That's you. However, dancing is not only super fun, especially when you're tipsy. It's a great way to meet the opposite sex. You're not expected to learn the local dances off the bat. If you don't know salsa, cumbia, vallenato, all those dances, it's fine. But this is a great opportunity to meet girls because you can ask them to teach you, and they know that you're a foreigner. They'll be more than happy to teach you, and it's kind of a cute romantic thing for them. It's an easy way to meet women for you. So of course, dance, have a good time. Do you see the way she's moving her hips and dancing? That's very sexy to me. Now she wants to, do the butt against the crotch thing. She doesn't really want to turn around. I don't have no problem with that. He wants to look like he wants to rotate her around. Let the girl do her thing. Okay, let the girl do her thing. Let her get all up on you when you dance with girls like that. Let her get it out of her system, then work to swing into yours. But when they're backing their ass up, let them back the ass up. You see the slow movements? That's what I like about Latin culture and black culture. In some instances, we move a little differently. The women, they can be slow and sensual versus like rock and roll people. They're skipping around, hopping around, diving on each other and shit. Looks like Broadman here had this shit set up before he even got there, because he got online and got to talking to girls in these chat rooms and stuff, and set this up. And one girl talks about that's part of the culture that I listened to a video this morning. They're about, social thing. Okay, I'll bring 4 friends, you bring 4 friends. We'll all hook up. I would love to get one of these girls into bed. That's one thing I like about Hispanic women is that they're very passionate. I notice the brother's not, he's not 7 feet tall. He's like 5'5", 5'6", and he's in Latin country, making it happen. Yes, notice they turned around. They're in close. That's when it's time to turn around. I love that backup shit. That one look like, hey, here's my ass. Can you handle it? I bet this dude loves hanging out with his boy here because he's getting him hooked up with an attractive Colombian girl. Now, they're not dimes, but they are attractive. And that's all that counts for me, as long as they're attractive. Never get drunk, never advertise the fact that you got drunk. Okay, let's go on to the... he had some other rules, I think. He mentioned... this is the music change. Taking a yellow cab. Always take a yellow cab. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to our next video. Women in Colombia, dating advice for tourists to Medellin, Colombia. Got the scrolly thing going on. Hold on. Okay, we skip that shit.
Hey, what's up? It's your bro, a.k.a. Mr. Think Outside the Box, also known as Chocolate Man.
He reminds me of the skin tone of Mr. Lucario. And brothers of this skin tone in America, they do have a harder time with the average sister, but they do really well with light-skinned sisters. Because light-skinned sisters love that well-melanated brother, it seems like. At least that's what I've learned in my lifetime, been my experience.
From Medellin, Colombia. It's actually my last day out here, but the question a lot of my friends are always asking me, and everyone that I meet, they say, how are the women in Colombia? So what I said is not just from me. You're going to hear from a few women, a few dudes from Colombia, and let you know what to do when you're meeting women here in Colombia. So come ride with your boy, and let's have some fun.
Alright, I'm from Barranquilla, that's the coast of Colombia, and I'm 22 years old.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm
Baby,
Jasmine. I'm 27 years old, and I'm originally from Tampa, Florida, but now I live in Medellin, Colombia.
Like I said, my first name is Dwayne. I'm 24, from the United States. Grew up in, Pennsylvania.
That's that one brother on the chat box's state or city.
Hey, my name is Melissa. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Barranquilla, and I'm an entrepreneur in the internet marketing world.
I'm in med school, I'm gonna be a doctor in 2 months.
What I do for a living is I work online.
I work online. I own a number of travel websites, including my blog, JasmineWonders.com, and I also do social media for a couple.
I wonder if she's Cuban. I've been wondering what the fuck is her nationality or ethnicity. She acts like a white girl with that mouth thing she's doing, the way she's talking now it's like that, and notice the lack of expression in her face. You know, those skinny white chicks do that, and you know, just study the way she moves her mouth and her face.
Different companies, and I'm working with a really exciting startup doing their marketing.
So how important is dressing in Colombia? Well, I guess it really just depends on where you're going and what your plans are. You'll find the Colombian woman, they take a lot of pride on the way they look. They're always fixed up, looking right. So if you're planning to go out, I would say you kind of want to look sharp as well so you can mingle and
Shit. Hold on. She flashes those photos too fast.
if you're planning to go out, I would say you kind of want to look sharp.
Okay. Asian guy, tie, undone, jeans, see, jeans, a button down, brother with the blazer, button down, and jeans. And they collected a bouvet of females around them. Attractive females around them.
As well, so you can mingle and hang out. But yeah, that's it. It just really depends on where you're going.
Dressing in Colombia is pretty important. People really value their appearances here.
Okay, let's look at these guys. These are all Hispanics or Colombians, or look like Colombians, you know, that Hispanic look. She's cute. She's attractive.
Especially in Medellin. So in the U.S., you might see people in Walmart or in the grocery store wearing their pajamas, but you won't see that here. So if your goal is to blend in, it's a good idea to research the styles, like what people are wearing. For example, guys don't wear flip-flops here, and they don't normally wear shorts. It's pretty uncommon. For girls, it's really common to wear like skinny jeans and like a nice top and flats, but no flip-flops or anything like that. Everyone is always really put together here.
I think it's very important here. Like even
Now she's gonna be a doctor. Somebody needs to tie up with that because she'll be traveling. When you become a doctor, you go to for 9 months to a foreign country, and she's already in a foreign country. But you go to a low-level country. You got to work for like 9 months. They put you under the paces, and if you're her man, she'll bring you with her, and you get to travel.
though it's not
There
a
she
good
is.
thing, but like we do. If I see a guy, I look at his shoes, look at his
Now she's like a Latin Valley girl. She uses the word "like" a lot, but she said she looked at his shoes. Did you hear that?
look at his, I said his watch.
His belt, his watch.
It's not that that's gonna depend on either if I talk to him or not, but it's like an important thing. It's like appeal kind of thing.
I'd say if you're trying to really pick up women, I'd say it's pretty important. You want to be fresh. It's no different here than anywhere else in the world. Actually, it may be a little more strict. I know it definitely is for girls. They're really into like the clothing. Medellin, Colombia is in fact the modeling capital of South America. So, clothing's big here.
Well, I could like that depends if I like him enough. Like
Now, gringo means foreigner. It could be of any race. Is what I was told on another video. It doesn't mean a white guy. Güero means white male, or stands for a white guy. Güera stands for white woman.
how he acts, how he is with me, and like you never know what could happen. So yeah, I guess.
Well, I'm a gringo, so yes, of course I would date a gringo, and I'm dating an American now, actually.
Would I ever date a gringo? Yes, I would definitely date a gringo because just as you may find people from other countries or women from other countries or men from other countries exotic, I do find gringos exotic as well. And I think it's cool to date people from other cultures because it's a good way to grow and expand yourself. So yes, I think I would definitely get a gringo.
okay, if you're one of the Uncle Tom, sorry, one of the brothers who hang out with paler type males, they do silly. No offense to you white guys, you guys do silly shit, like put on weird hairdo. Don't be like them, okay? You look as dumb as they do, and it's not cool. All right. I'm trying to be gentle here. When I see a black man doing this, it's just embarrassing. And by the way, this is actually supposed to be Afro wigs, our own culture and race, the way we wore our hair at one time. And they're doing the blue one. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's cute. I think it's disgusting of anybody to do that, especially going out to a club trying to get attention. Dude, your skin color is enough to get attention. As a video, I'm not sure if I'll do this video, but she talked about dating black males, and just like white females, she liked the skin color. So the darker you are, the better you are, the better contrast they like. But again, for you black males with white-only friends, don't do what they do. Okay. No offense to you white guys, but some of you guys just are not even cool. And he being a suck up and a chump, did their stupid shit.
When you're backpacking, if you're traveling like that, you might not have all of your colognes and your nice shoes and everything that you have from home, but like you need to shower, okay? I'm not joking about that, but like some girls have said to me here, like, why do certain foreigners smell so bad? Okay.
That would be the guys, those males in the wigs. They're picking up on, they don't necessarily shower. And that type wear shorts and flip-flops. I'm trying to be racial here, but if you're Caucasian, when you go to other countries, make sure you shower every morning. When you travel, make sure you shower every morning, no matter where you are, okay? And work on the hygiene.
Colombians are really, really like hardcore about their hygiene. So, deodorant.
Now think about why she said that. Few blacks go there, by the way. It's predominantly, Caucasian folks. I'm not trying to put your race down. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to help you guys come up. Okay?
Cologne, all that kind of stuff. Don't skip the shower if you're trying to meet girls, okay? You need to have your hair combed, groomed, shower, cologne, deodorant, the whole nine, okay? Go
See, she said hair combed.
all out with your hygiene. Another thing tourists can do, I would say be really polite. Don't be a creeper. There's a lot of like creepy guys here. Don't be one of them. Just be like a normal person and just in what she has to say. The same.
Again, Caucasian males don't do the creeper shit. Especially, if you do that shit back here in the States. Also, stalking girls on Facebook. And it's not just, white males that do that. There are some black males that are creepers too. So you creepers, the way I see it, like we have a black male that I would call a creeper right now. Hobo. He's a creeper. Look what photo he chose to use I got on about yesterday. Is his new avatar. And what is his excuse? Well, this is just YouTube, not Facebook. It's about the way you represent yourself. I told you fellas, the way you are offline, you bring your bullshit online. Okay? You bring the same shit that you do offline, you do it online. So imagine what Hobo's life is like offline for the stuff that you've seen in my videos that I've done where people can chat. Okay? Don't do that. At least if you're going to go travel, put on a different face. Pretend to be something more upscale. Don't let your creepiness and your creeperhood goals eventually squash it and kill it.
Moral applies for women everywhere, right? The third thing a tourist can do to help his chances with Colombian women, it's a good idea to learn Spanish, of course. And if you want to really impress someone, you can learn the local slang. So every region in Colombia has their specific slang, and the slang of Antioquia, especially Medellin, is very distinct. So if you learn a few different words, then that will be like an instant kind of connection that you can make with someone who lives here.
Don't be a creep, dude. My best advice: don't be a creeper. Be friendly with them, and they'll most likely be friendly with you. But don't assume that they're dying to meet you just because you're foreign, because that's not true. All right, so just be cool. All right, that's all. It's best advice. Number 2, just be willing to like pay for crap. With all that being said, be willing to pay for dinner and stuff. Taxis is normal for you.
Yeah, the game is different over there. Remember, they're Hispanic culture, and the man is the protector and provider. The man will walk the girl to the bathroom. Yeah, you see that in Mexican culture and any other Latin culture. So yeah, you're gonna have to simp out when you go to these foreign countries because they have different culture. And guys go down there like we saw with the other brother who's getting ready to go to the DR, Dominican Republic. You know, he pays for sex too. And he knows that he gets down there, he'll pay for dinner or something like that. And I don't have a problem with absorbing into the culture.
You pay for the girl's taxi to come get you, and then her taxi home. Third thing, you have to be cool with family. Like if you're not comfortable with meeting the girl's parents early, it's just a culture thing. Like if you're cool with the girl, like family's everything here in Colombia, so you have to just like get over that, I guess.
3 things that you can do to increase your chances with Colombian women. Well, you will see that dancing is a big thing in Colombia, so definitely don't be afraid to dance. You'll see that people are loud, they're happy, they're charismatic, and they're very expressive. So just dancing, it will be a good plus for you if you're planning to visit. Maybe knowing the language a little bit, a few phrases you can use to communicate and just talk, understand one another. It will be a great plus as well.
By the way, nerds, geeks, weirdos will see the last video and say, hey, she's wearing tennis shoes.
Just being yourself. Colombian people, they're very open to tourism. They like people from other countries to come visit. So I think if you're yourself or you're just open-minded to the experiences, you'll have a great time.
Perfect example. In the club, generally, you don't just walk up behind a girl and start dancing with her. You know, in Colombia, it's a little more formal, as in, like, you look her in the face before you go dance behind her butt.
Remember, it's Latin culture. Latin culture. If you got my product, you heard the Colombian woman say, I'll give a guy one look. If he's not man enough, I won't even give him any more looks. So she'll look him in the eye, let him know that she's interested one time. Outside of that, you lost your balls in her eyes. And I agree with that. If you ain't got the balls to approach a woman one time, you done saved her a world of pain and bullshit dealing with your punk ass. Let me get back on here. You done saved that female a lot of trouble. You weak motherfuckers. As I said, you don't deserve to breed. All you gotta do is bring your smelly bag of shit into her life and fuck her up with your weakness, your insecurity shit, your neediness. So I think it's great that a woman should only do it one time. Now, the one chick in the research said it takes a woman 3 times to send out the signals. But if you ain't got enough game, enough sight to see, you don't deserve it. Okay? Let's take it back.
So you want to at least meet her, at least, would you like to dance type of thing in Spanish? Not instead of just going up behind her and doing your thing.
One thing that is okay in the US but not in Colombia, I don't know, I can't really think of one thing because I guess people over there, they've been influenced already by the American culture a little bit through television, so I guess there's really not one thing. Maybe you know what, people in Colombia burping, it might be okay here, but over there is something that they don't, burping out loud like that is not something okay over there. It's very disrespectful, so just maybe look at your manners a little bit, but that's it. Not really anything like that. So that's it.
That's weird.
It's very, very common here in Colombia.
See that dimple?
I would say like 16 to 20, 25 or something. Like it depends on everybody, but like a lot of girls do it. And yeah, breast implants and butt implants and you know. But yeah.
Wow, awesome question. Probably my favorite question so far. So what I think is they absolutely love Black Americans. And just because, you know, like the Americans they know of are generally like all like white dudes. So when they see Black Americans, the only other Black Americans they know are like NBA stars and rappers. So you automatically have some swagger points. So that's cool. Like I freaking love being black here. And as far as Black Colombians here, they're not as treated with as much.
I like him. He's obviously mixed, and he identifies himself as his actual race, which is black. A lot of mixed because of the stigma of blackness. They want to create a new race. I'm mixed. That guy tell him, you know, you're mixed until the cops stop your ass.
Respect, you know, you automatically get clout and stuff just being from another country, especially the United States. So Black Colombians, I mean, it's not as nearly as like.
Now the biggest hater of mixed brothers are black males, dark-skinned black males. Like they get on the Hodge twins. I mean, that's so goddamn stupid. Just because they're light-skinned, and even if they are mixed, you know, the biggest haters are black males. That's feminized black males. Now, in my dad's day, he didn't have haters that I know of. This is like some new shit that's grown into the black community. Don't know where it came from. I don't care for it. You know, a lot of mixed males today get more trouble from black males than they do white males because of jealousy, a feminine emotion.
It's not nearly as racist as the United States, I don't think. But they really like, well, I can't speak for all of y'all, but they really like me as a black American, if that makes sense. Best advice, when you come down to Colombia, this is number 7, a question you didn't ask me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. If you come to Colombia, have your stuff straight. Don't come down here looking for trouble, man, because you'll find it. But if you're looking to have a good time, safe, if you're not into anything weird, you will love it here, man.
I took my attitude down to Mexico, and yeah, I found it. When I first got off the plane, we went right to the clubs. Had Jovina with me. It was my first time going to Mexico, and I got into a beef with a local Mexican. I guess he's a bodybuilder guy on the dance floor. You know, he pushed me, I pushed him. The place is really crowded, and then we squared off, and we were staring, doing the stare thing, you know. And I think Jovina jumped in there, and the guy's girl jumped in there, and then I turned around, started dancing, having fun. So I quickly realized, you know what, I'm in his country. I guess I was dancing too close to him, I don't know, but he pushed me. You push me, I'm gonna push you back. I don't like to fight. I don't want to fight. I did a lot of that when I was a kid, but I'm a grown man now.
Don't come out here trying to like show off, you know, go splurging mad dough in front of like everyone. It's not a good idea. All right? Peace out.
Was there any questions you think I should ask that I didn't ask?
A lot of questions actually.
Well, I think she goes more into, she said his questions were superficial and you didn't go to depth, but let's go to the next video. How they spot gringos or foreigners. Take a look at this. These are things you don't want to do. There goes the scrolly shit again. God damn it.
Hi people, how are you? It's me again, Anna, and today I smile to foreign. Oh my lord. Foreign are called over here like gringos. Gringos are all the people that doesn't belong to the country. And I will tell you how do we spot them. It's very easy to spot if someone is not from here. The first thing that we see in a person that that doesn't belong to Antioquia or Colombia is the way they dressed. The dress code is very different from other countries, especially if you are on vacations. We don't know because usually men from other countries, when they come over here, they wear shorts and sandals.
Okay. Black males too. Don't do that. Obviously. Don't dress like a typical white male. Dress up a little bit, basically. White males, you guys are really known for this look here. You know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm going. And black males, they'll wear the same thing, maybe a little bit more dressier sandals. And they might wear a button down with it. Basically, don't do that. They don't wear shorts. Okay? Just like you would go, I see white males go to club like that. Usually they're better looking. But to where girls will choose up on them, even though they're dressed like scrubs. Don't do that no matter where you are, okay?
They look good. Still, I don't recommend that if you come here, you wear shorts and sandals because most of people think that you are not taking care of the way you look before going out.
I will delete all immature comments. I'm going to delete all of the immature comments. If you put up a comment that got deleted, I want you to know that you're immature. Okay? I'm telling you that you're immature by deleting your comments. So know that you're an immature male.
From your home. So you will never see Colombians wearing sandals out of the house or in places that are different from the beaches or the swimming.
Enough of that. Let me go on. Okay, for the brothers, I did save that one that I was talking about. Same girl, I believe it is. She's talking about what they like about black men. Same as white women, though. They like the skin contrast thing. Shit.
Hi people, how are you? It's me Anna, and today I wanted to make like an update of that video that I made like 3 or 4 years ago about black men, Latin woman.
She got blackicized since then. Watch her, what she has to say. I guess she had, I don't know what she said in the first video, but it sounded like she got blackicized, got turned out by a brother, or dated a brother. So now she wants to update it.
And now that the days has happened in that time, I didn't have any contact with black people, just one family that I met, that it was black friends, female friends, and I didn't have like any close contact or to date a black man. But now that I'm more wise and experienced, I will tell you what
She got some BBC, man.
do I think about this type of match. First, the thing that we
Wait,
have
you gotta wipe your nose, up your chin.
about black men, or the thing that are attractive about them, first is their skin color. Their skin color acts like an spark.
Hold on, there's some background noise. It's okay.
I like when I hold his hand and I see the contrast of the color skin and how soft it is.
Look at that smile. Look at her eyes. Now, notice how she's going back and reliving the experience. You can do the same thing with words. That's what mind fucking is all about.
Also, I like how muscular they are. They tend to be more muscular in the upper body, so you feel always protected.
Yeah, we have chicken legs. White guys have bigger calves. We got the chicken bone down there, typically.
They tend to be taller than me. Well, I'm very short anyways, but that's one of the things that I like them. You know that they have that reputation of having a big heart. And I believe that is true. And
I like how she turned that around. Look at how she's accessing her memories. See that?
So
B?
when you kiss them, it's like kissing two very comfortable pillows. I like them a lot.
This is kind of women that I like with lips also. It's better when if you have big lips, you're better off having a woman with big lips as well, because I've been there kissing the bird beaks, and it doesn't feel good, you know. And I love to kiss, especially when I have lips like that, or Jovinas, or a sisters, or a white chick with big lips.
And their eyes are big.
Big.
And I like how when they do workout and exercise, how their skin shine with the sun while they sweat.
I had a woman tell me that I glistened. It's something to do with the color of your skin and the sweat and light. It kind of reflects and it kind of glistens.
It's like, oh my god, it's amazing. Besides, I also have
She got some good dick. Look at her.
like a big butt.
Big butt.
So those are the reasons why I think that they are very attractive. One thing that I think they have, but in Colombia they don't take care of that too much, but I think it's important. It's like the teeth. If a black man has the white teeth, oof, he will be the most attractive to everyone. But if he doesn't take care of his teeth,
Though she has nice teeth. Now, black people, we were bred like horses. You know, they look at your teeth. You guys remember that from looking at the slavery stuff? So the people with good teeth got to come forward. I have really good teeth. My ex-wife, her teeth were not so good. So it's hit or miss, I guess. All right, let's get back to this. Or to me. So there you have it. Colombia. And I'm sure most other Latin countries are very similar to that. I don't know anything about Brazil. That's another place where guys go to get chicks. Let me go over some of the recent comments real quick. Okay, Brother Knowledge, thank you for the comment. He said he was the one that said you don't have to explain your personal biz. Don't know what this is. Hold on. Problem is I use this account. Like that's why I created my other account. Oh, okay. Someone's doing some teaching as well. There's a belief of an ancient island called Mu. And this is before white folks came out of the caves of Europe, though. And I was saying that there's Mu was supposed to be on the other side of, I guess, South America. And they're showing a plot, wind currents. Actually, there's Atlantis and there's Mu. Atlantis was between North America and Africa. And Mu, it looks like by this map, is on the other side. Let me show you. I don't know who drew this map. You know, it's weird that both these two islands sank. I'm not really a fan of ancient island mystery shit. This is South America. And I don't know what they're drawing here. But I would hate to cross South America when you sail around it. Negroid, I don't know what they're doing. But there were no white folks on Mu, because this is where Caucasus Mountains, I don't know my maps very well, but somewhere in this area here are the Caucasus. I need a bigger map. And also through southern Europe, because the last known Neanderthals were found down here. That's where the last tribe was found. And Portugal is right here. This would be Spain. This is France. It's not divided up into the correct countries. This would be Italy. Greece over here. Up here is Germany. So the southern parts where people were able to, survive better. I don't know of anybody surviving up here in Northern Europe. Eventually they moved up there, migrated after the Great Migration. And the migration occurred through here. There's a land that you walk right over into what they now are calling the Middle East and spread here. And then they traveled along here, down here, end up in Australia. They also spread up into Europe. Ice Age came, killed off life down in these regions, the lower regions. I wonder what it was like